Hi, I'm Daniel and this is a dunking of The Visit. Let's break it down. Two young kids go to stay with their grandparents in a farm in the middle of nowhere for a week. They've never seen their grandparents before, and over time they begin to realise that something's not quite right. Okay, I want you to understand one thing. This film was written, directed, produced, edited and self-financed by M. Night Shyamalan. This is completely his film. So he has no one to blame but himself. Shyamalan apparently created 3 cuts for this film. One pure horror, one pure comedy, and one that was a mixture. I think he released the one that was a mixture, which is another reason why this film fails. As a comedy, it's not funny. As a horror, it's not scary. The two cancel each other out. Shyamalan has gone back to the twist. Picture this in your head. An elderly couple living alone in a mysterious farm summon their 2 grandchildren who they've never met before and start doing weird things at night. Think of the twist. That twist is better than the movie's twist. The main character, the sister, Becca, she's kind of the driving force behind the plot. She's the one that keeps going on about this documentary. She's the one that keeps insisting they stay and work out what's going on. I don't believe in her for a second. She uses words and phrases that... She's not a 15-year-old, she's a 30-year-old. I mean, the actress is really, really good. But just the words she's forced to say and how she reacts to situations, don't believe it, don't buy it. Deanna Duggan's grandmother figure is actually quite effective in some scenes. There is some sort of sense of creepy menace in a few scenes, but then she goes way to Creepy Town, and she goes so far over to what had been quite subtle and creepy, asking the granddaughter to do these things that... No, the sense of subtle build-up was lost. Tyler, the boy, the younger of the two, he's given 2 character traits. He's germophobic and he wants to be a rapper. And he does this by rapping every 5 seconds and mentioning he's germophobic every 2. The film is shot as found footage, which would be fine if I didn't regard found footage as pretty much a dead genre. I mean, who makes found footage films anymore? Congratulations, Shyamalan, you're about 5 years behind the times. Now, it's the director's lowest budget film that he's ever worked with, and to be honest, I think he uses it quite well. I mean, it's a small setting, it's a small threat, and it's very localised. The trouble is there was another film come out this year that was set on a small budget on a farm in the middle of nowhere with a sense of creeping horror. It was called Maggie, and that was infinitely more effective. How can I put this? This film is not scary. There's a subplot about how they're trying to get their grandparents to admit on camera that something they did to their mother was unacceptable and therefore help their mother heal. Which is given as the reason for that this is a found footage documentary. These kids are trying to make this documentary to try to get to know their grandparents and to help their mother heal. No! Don't buy it, not for a second. This film lost me in the first 5 seconds, which is impressive. In the first 5 seconds, you see the title, The Visit, come up, and you hear the music from a 50s sci-fi movie. You know those B-movies where they had paper plates and said they were UFOs? You know, that was the first thing you hear in The Visit. And then you're lost completely. I mean, the soundtrack does get a hell of a lot better later on. It's got this subtle heartbeat going all the time. There's very faint violin strings. The soundtrack is actually quite effective after opening with 50s B sci-fi music. I mean, I did jump twice. I will admit, jumped twice due to jump scares. And towards the end, I was almost in hysterics. They're trying to be scary towards the end, really scary. And everything is starting to sort of try to come to a head. The camera keeps getting moved and placed in the perfect position when no one will be thinking to do that. Summing up, don't believe in the characters. It's not scary as a horror, it's not funny as a comedy. Camera work's annoying, the soundtrack horrifically takes you out of it. This film is fire. Don't see it under any circumstances. I'm Daniel, this is The Dunking. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.